Item 6. Health and Safety. As contractor's project engineer, Mr. A was responsible for applying his company's safety policy both in the drawing office and on site, particularly on railway projects. He himself believed safety by design, in construction, for maintenance and in operational use were paramount requirements of all the company's activities. He sought to convey this to operatives, direct reportees and colleagues by example, persuasion, instruction and, when appropriate, sanctions for non-adherence. His reasons were moral, ethical and economic. New line. He explained how he managed residual risks, firstly by trying to find a safer way than indicated in the designer's risk assessments, and then by ensuring all appropriate safety measures were specified and followed. He described how he had on one occasion, when he had been abused after pointing out that a working procedure New line. He described how on one occasion, when he had been abused after pointing out an unsafe work practice, he had insisted that the operative concerned was removed from site. He knew the principal recent changes to the CDM regulations, the reasons for them. Item 7. Sustainable development. As with health, safety and welfare, so with sustainable development. Mr. A believed in sustainable development for the reasons implicit in the 3 cornerstones and the ICE Professional Code of Conduct. Not only for their own sakes, but for the benefit of his children. Although he was involved with HS2 work, he wasn't sure whether trying to keep an ageing rail network in being was more sustainable than building a new system, perhaps short of HS2, was preferable, and felt that the construction industry, the ICE and engineers in general ought to give and be given clearer direction guidance on this topic. 8. Mr. Aslan communicates well in writing and in discussion, but is somewhat conventional in his ideas, though obviously sincere and conscientious. He's inclusive in his attitude to gender and LGBT issues, and believes the ICE is in the right track in promoting the views it does. He has written numerous technical reports, non-conformity reports, and incident investigation reports. The findings, not always popular, he has had to present at stakeholder meetings. Item 9. Professional commitment. Mr. A understands and seeks to comply with in all respects with the ICE professional conduct. Both in his work and in his personal life. He regards integrity and competency as the most important. As a freelance engineer, he has no training function within the companies he works for, but is regarded as a go-to person for buildability and non-compliance issues by junior engineers and colleagues alike. His CPD and DAP are up to date and in order, and he seeks by reading technical journals and the NCE to keep up to date with current engineering affairs. Stop.